there's some drivers in the event that have had very little experience with front-wheel drive cars, and they are a little special, and it takes a little while to get used to them, particularly if you've come out of rear-wheel drive cars.
Tightly controlled formula. I've already mentioned the fact they're all shod with Yokohama rubber, and they can only make very minimal adjustments to these race cars, John.
Yes, the shock absorbers front and rear are adjustable, and tyre pressures other than that, and they are very sensitive to those adjustments, I might add, but it gives the drivers an opportunity to adjust their car and then understand how that affects the car.
Yeah, being front-wheel drive machines, it would present a challenge for drivers with the minimal freedom.
I think after a few races, they basically all settle on one setting. Still some close racing here.
Barry Nesbitt,
yep,
in 69. You're watching him, qualified third quickest with a lap time of 2:44.57. And right behind him is Jim Zarafos, who is looking for the slipstream here. And don't be surprised if you see Zarafos hook out any moment.
Here he goes.
He's got a very good run down there, hasn't he, Zarafos? On the outside of Nesbitt. Nesbitt's a racer, though. He stays with him. Oh, gee. Close together there on the entry to Caltex.
You see any brake lockups here? No, very nice and clean.
When the series in Japan was disbanded not that long ago, there was something like 130 cars in Japan. And obviously organisers of this series in Australia went shopping. I believe they paid something like $17,000 a car.
That's right.
Back up front we go, Warren Luff. That is a name we're going to be hearing a lot about in future years. He certainly has got what it takes, has been the superior driver. In fact, coming into this meeting, won 6 consecutive races in this new class. Has already got some international experience too. Had a race at the Nürburgring.
Well, I think he's done 2 24-hour races there, and he's also done the Spa 24-hour race, and that is in these, not necessarily in Mitsubishis, but in front-wheel drive cars. So he's very experienced for a young bloke, and an excellent driver. And I don't think I've seen him make a mistake.
Started his career in the Suzuki GTI series, a one-make formula, conducted across the nation for a couple of years. Luff working hard, car 50, the Penrith Mitsubishi entry, and he'd be getting some satisfaction out of this. He's got his father Ian a long way behind. There'll be a bit of revving up going on in the pit garage after this one, I'll tell you.
Talking with Ian the other day, he had no idea how he was going to make up 3 seconds on his son. No idea. I tell you, if this keeps up, I think we should start Warren at the back of the grid in future races.
Not a bad idea. I'm positive he won't agree with you, though.
I'm sure he won't.
The Luff team always trying to promote community-based awareness programs. The 50 km/h speed limit there being displayed on the side of his car. And Luff, our race leader, approaches Caltex for yet another occasion, leading by 9.5 seconds. Look at that for a lockup. Now we go back to our second place runner, Ian Luff.
He was being caught by Gavin. Whether or not he can make it in the time, I don't know, but he's getting closer.
The best lap of 2:44, which is right on par with his qualifying time. And you can see there what I was just talking about as we look at Ian's car. Arrive Alive, another community awareness program. They're very good at that, the Luffs. Wait for Ian to get across the start-finish line, and we'll check the split for you between father and son. It's now 11.6 seconds. Goodness me, that's embarrassing. Gavin Harvey creeping up, and should, I imagine, John, be challenging for second place?
Well, I think so. It's one thing catching, it's another thing passing, but looking at his times, he's 2 seconds a lap faster than he was in qualifying, so he certainly made some progress there.
He's done a very good job Given the circumstance of this race and the way it started, he was badly out of shape. Quite a miraculous job to save it. It was an interesting first corner. Second and third, that's the battle you're watching. Through Volvo. And they start the sprint toward the top of this magnificent racing venue at Mount Panorama.
Well, I think he should follow Ian across the top and try and slipstream and pass down Conrod Straight.
If not sooner. Ian Luff really crawling around at the moment, isn't he? Definitely slowing Gavin down.
Not too many passing opportunities through this section here.
So Gavin Harvey in 76 is hounding the daylights out of Ian Luff. Luff has found some speed again across the top. Cars stick nice, don't they?
They do. The boy, well, I haven't driven one, but the boys tell me that they're quite a pleasant car to drive, and for my observations, for newcomers, it is an excellent car to learn in.
Which is what one-make formulas are all about. Keep costs under control, provide good close racing.
Gavin's lost a bit of... Oh no, he's caught back up here. If he can get a good run onto the straight here, which I don't think he has.
Didn't get an ideal exit to Forrest's elbow.
No, he's lost there.
Race leader, Warren Luff, approaching the end of another racing lap through Caltech's chase. Went through there very quickly, and now hard on the brakes. Sets himself up for Murray's corner. Locking up in spectacular fashion.
Very smooth.
Been a big performance by this youngster. Leading by 11.6 seconds the last time he raced up pit straight. Here he comes again.
Checkered flag.
And that's a big performance by young Luff, Warren Luff, the victor in the Lease Plan Mirage Series event. Look at now Harvey up on the inside of Ian Luff. They touch. This will be anybody's. You're going to find that Harvey's going to get there, and he'll get some satisfaction out of that because Ian Luff almost put him off the racetrack on the first corner at the start of this race. I bet he got a real kick out of that. But there is your race winner. Warren Luff has dominated proceedings at Mount Panorama this week, qualified on pole, and raced to an effortless victory. Okay, let's recap the top five for you. Warren Luff, a big winner in that Mitsubishi Mirage event. Second, Gavin Harvey, good drive from him. Ian Luff third, then Gary Young and Jim Zarafos rounding out the top five.